Hello, I'm Kevin Pino. I'm here today at Trout River Industries to go over a few key points on a live bottom trailer. First thing, and probably one of the most important areas, is you want to retorque your wheels after taking delivery of the trailer. So to make sure that none of the nuts have came loose on its travels across the country. Another very important piece of information is you should never put scrap or demolition in this trailer. What will happen is it will damage the conveyor belt and possibly cause major issues inside the conveyor system, which costs a lot of money and a lot of downtime. Next important piece of information is you're not going to want to haul anything larger than 6 inches inside the trailer. What you're at risk of is damaging and bending these crossbars, which can end up causing major damage inside the conveyor system. It costs a lot of money and a lot of downtime. Your next very important piece of information is you're going to want to maintain your oiling system. Your oil comes directly out of your truck's return line, goes through, ball valve open to oil the chain, through these throttle valves down to the brush, which is in connection with the chain on either side of the trailer. You're going to want to make sure that these don't get plugged up. You're going to want to check them from time to time by pulling your brushes back off your chain, checking to see that there's flow there, and pushing your brushes back that they're in contact with the chain. You're going to replace your brushes once they get worn, and you're also going to want to make sure that these lock nuts are tight, because what can happen, they can come loose and it'll cause a lot of oil to come out onto your chain. Your next very important piece of information is your connecting your hydraulic lines. Whenever your truck's backed in underneath and you go to hook up your lines, make sure you hook your lines up 100% tight. Taking care of the return is for sure. If there's any restriction on this side of the line, it'll cause major damage in your hydraulic system. And you're always going to want to make sure that your fittings are clean and free of any debris or contaminants, because any small bit of contaminants in the system will cause damage in your hydraulic components. Probably one of the most important pieces of information is you want to keep your chain oiled. It's the life of your conveyor system. Every now and then you should open your door, check it, make sure it's not too much dirt and debris gets in through the seals. It's good practice to take it, open the door, turn your conveyor system on, put the pressure washer on, wash the conveyor system out very good, and then apply a very good chain oil and keep the chain running smooth. The more oil you can keep on here, the longer the life you're going to have out of your conveyor. Next very important piece, you're going to want to make sure you check your chain tension. It will stretch out over time depending on loads and how much you use the trailer. It could need adjusting within the first few months to the first year. Checking this, you're going to want to put the pry bar underneath the bottom section of the chain, prying it in the upward position. Taking note that the complete piece of chain here goes up all as one piece and not pivoting on the pins. Once you start seeing it move on the pins, it's time to adjust it. The only real way to know if you're getting proper check here is that you maintain your chain system and it's well oiled and not seized up. Next important piece of information is adjusting the chain. So you've checked the chain, you find it's out of adjustment, you come to the front of the trailer. Steps to do so is you loosen these 4 bolts on both sides of the trailer that holds the adjuster in place. You turn the adjuster, causing the front shaft to move toward the front. Adjust the chain up tight. You should do this while the conveyor is running. You're going to want to make sure your chain is well oiled, and you do so until you find your desired tension at the back, which is when all the chain does rise in one piece. Tighten these 4 bolts down on both sides, recheck it, and you're down the road. The next important piece of information: always open your tailgate before you unload the trailer. To do so, you open your air control box here, turn the wrench out to the open position, tailgate will open. If you decide not to open your tailgate before you unload, you can be sure the load is going to do it, and it'll cause major damage, bend, warp your door, break the locks, cost you a lot of money and some downtime. Next important piece of information is these conveyor belt seals. These seals go down against the belt, keep the material from going from inside the trailer into the conveyor system. It's very important to maintain for the reasons of, if you get too much material going through there, sand, gravel, anything at all will cause premature wear on the chain system. Next important piece, it's now time to unload your trailer. To do so, you pull your valve handle in the downward position. You're unloading your trailer. One very important piece, this trailer isn't equipped with a reversing valve. If you do need to reverse the load at any time, always stop your trailer in neutral before proceeding into the reverse mode. Put the handle in the up position, you're now in reverse. And do so the same way when it's time to come from reverse to forward. Take care to stop in the neutral position, because that shock load from going back and forth can cause major trouble in your hydraulic system. Next piece of important information is your crossbars here on the top of your trailer. They're clearly marked on the outside to where they're at. You want to take care that you or your loader operators don't get into them with the loader. They do bend and break, and if they're not there, you could end up with some structural problems on your trailer over time. Well, there you have it, a few key pieces of important information on the live bottom trailer. In closing, we just want to say, whenever you receive your trailer, upon arrival, have you, your mechanics, whoever may be taking care of the trailer, go over it. If there's any question outside of the things that were mentioned in this video, please give us a call anytime. We'll help you out with your needs.